Hey everyone, I'm going to teach you how you can attach deck rails to your skateboard. Now I've already started, but I thought I could make a video on this, so I thought let's just do it. So to attach deck rails, you're going to need a drill, either with a star-shaped drill or one that you can use to pre-drill holes. If you have both, that's perfect. If you only have one or the other, that's fine too. Just one thing is you cannot attach deck rails with just a screwdriver. You need a drill. Trust me, I tried screwdrivering these in once and it does not work. It does not work. Believe me, I've tried. So I mean, the best placement for deck rails, in my opinion, is somewhere around here. And you want it sort of symmetrical on either side. You can do one deck rail, you can do two deck rails, you can play around with them, you can put them close together, you can put these things wherever you want. But just one rule of advice is you don't want to put it underneath your trucks, because if you put them underneath your wheel, you're probably going to get wheel bite, so you don't want to do that. About here, somewhere in the middle, is the sweet spot for me. The more on the edge you have it, the easier it is to balance board slides. But if you put them a little bit more into your board, you can do board slide to grind variations. Not that I know how to do those tricks, but you know, the opportunity is always there to learn them by setting them up like this. So you get your drill, put your deck rail where you think you want it, and start on the edge. Don't start in the middle. I like to start on the edge. Once you're happy where it is, just drill. And you're gonna notice that it's not gonna sit flat. All you gotta do is take it out. And put it back in. And it should make it better. Yep, that sits nice and flush. So then I just move to the other side. Just doing the same thing. It doesn't sit flush, so I take it out, put it back in. You don't want it to, if the drill loses its grip of the screw, don't keep screwing because it's going to damage the screw. Just take it out and put it back in. Okay, so this one's being a pain. So what you can do, if you can't get your screw to sit flat, pre-drill your holes. When you're pre-drilling your holes, you want to put your drill bit through the thing and measure it against the deck. And if this drill piece goes through the board, then it's too big and you gotta put it more into your drill, so make it smaller. But this is the perfect size, it won't go through the board, so we can drill into it. So pre-drill your hole, keep it nice and straight, otherwise you might break your drill bit. Now that we've got a hole pre-drilled, it should come in a lot smoother. Nice. I mean, from here you can just pre-drill all your holes, because now that we've got the edges, these holes won't move. So that's why we start with the two edges, because if we pre-drill these holes, you can still twist the deck rail and these holes might not line up anymore. So get the two ends done first, and we can just pre-drill these at once. Now if you don't have this kind of drill bit, you can just use a screwdriver and it'll work exactly the same, but you know, this is just easier. When you are drilling these holes, don't go full force with the trigger. You want to go nice and slowly, because if it does start to lose grip of the screw, it will just damage the screw. Alright. This one on the edge here it's not sticking up, it's like perfectly flush. I prefer them sitting into the rail, but since it's on the edge of the board, you know, I'm probably not going to end up board sliding that area, so it should be fine. I don't know if I mentioned, but you want to make sure your screws are sitting nice and not flush, but make sure they're sitting inside of the deck rail, like this one is here. So there's no chance of it getting caught on the board slide. So that's the video, thank you for watching. Hopefully that was informative, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. See ya.